I'm going to bring to you today a very short 10-minute evening wind down. So this is great if you're struggling with sleep at the moment. If you're not struggling so much with sleep, if that's not your experience, then just a really lovely evening 10-minute routine that can be done anytime, any place. You just need a bolster or a couple of cushions that you can lie over, and another blanket or just another cushion. We're going to start with coming to seated, so either comfortable on one of your cushions or your bolster. Just coming to sit down for a moment and notice the texture of the thoughts. Just see what's going on. So hopefully you've already cleared your space. You know, not every day is an easy day. We sometimes just need time to unwind and release from that. Let's bring yourself firstly over onto all fours. So just moving the bolster to one side, coming onto all fours. And just get the inhale, extending the tailbone away from the crown of the head, just to broaden through the shoulder blades. And on the exhale, rounding the spine into your cat. And on the inhale, lifting and opening into your cow. And once more round, exhaling into your cat. And inhaling and extending the spine into your cow. And bring yourself back to neutral. Grab your bolster and we're going to come into a supported child's pose with the bolster. So knees are going to come wide. You're going to fold yourself forward over your bolster. Bring the elbows towards the floor. If you'd rather have them on blocks, have them on blocks. You can have the arms folded underneath the forehead or the forehead straight down, however that's comfortable for you. Just settling into your thoughts. I'm going to turn my head to one side so that my microphone isn't being muffled. And again, if that's more comfortable for you, turn the head to one side. If you need to use your extra blanket or cushion, place it underneath the head. Lift it up a bit. That's better for your neck. Checking into the quality of the breath. Noticing what arises in the mind. If you've still got things going on, just seeing if you can park them up for a moment. Just giving yourself this 10 minutes to unwind. If you need to, you've got to switch the head to the other side if you haven't already. Or just keep the forehead down. Make sure the shoulders soften. And just noticing the inner landscape. We're going to place the hands either side of the bolster. Put the forehead towards the bolster and uncurl the spine all the way up. I'm going to push the bolster away so that you can roll over onto your bottom and stretch the legs out. Nice wide leg, and bring the bolster into the center and fold yourself forward. Now again, if the forehead doesn't come down to the bolsters, you may want to use a block or two underneath, or you can push the other cushion underneath so that you can kind of hug that cushion underneath you. So you bring the cushion towards, the bolster towards you, or the cushions towards you. And if you are just using two cushions, you can even put the forehead onto a chair and have cushions coming into the belly. You want to create support in these empty spaces around you so that the body starts to soften into them and feels relaxed and supported. Letting the eyes soften if you can. If you need to bend one knee and perhaps bend the other knee, do so. If you need to keep moving, do so. And then gently uncurl and push the bolster over and away from you. Bring the legs around and come back over onto all fours. Just take a cat and cow there. One cat, inhale. And this time exhaling as you move to your cow pose. And then bring it back to center. Bring yourself back down onto the floor and stretch the legs out. This time we're going to place the bolster on top. We're going to fold forward. Again, use your other cushion, fold it up. Find somewhere for the head to rest comfortably. Now let's keep the legs active here. So turning the toes up. Encouraging the hamstrings to affect into the nervous system so that you've got some lift and gentle engagement. As the whole top half of the body settles and releases. And then uncurl yourself again. Place the blankets and the bolsters to one side. And once more, back into your cat-cow. And again, we're going to move the breath around. So same breathing as we just did. We're going to inhale as you arch the spine to cat. And exhale, open into your cow. And gently back to center. So here we're going to grab the bolster again, place it lengthways along whatever carpet or mat you're on. We're going to take it underneath the rib cage so the chest is lifted and the arms coming out in front. Let the head soften, let the neck soften. Now, if this is catching you in the lower back, you might want to move the bolster a bit further towards the armpits. You just want the spine to be supported. And we're going to gently turn the head to look over the right shoulder. And exhale it back to center. And then around the other way. And exhale it all the way back to center. Soften the breathing. Allow the belly to soften. Drop your weight towards the floor. Lovely. And we're going to draw the hands in once more. Slide yourself back. Once more back onto all fours. This time choose whichever breath that you like doing. You're going to inhale. Whichever way you want to go, cat or cow, just let the body decide. And exhale. Whichever way you feel is right for you. Okay, so we're going to come to a seated position really slowly now. Just let the body move intuitively, not forcing or pushing. Let's take the bolsters for a moment to one side. It's very slowly, just let the spine roll its way down to the floor. Soften open the shoulders and turn the palms up. Bring one knee in and bring the other knee in. Take the legs up to the sky. And here again, we're going to feel the imprint of the spine down on the floor. Check into the breath. If you know your 4-4 breath, maybe you want to try and inhale for 4, a retain for 4, an exhale for 6, and a retain for 2. It's an inhale for 4, a pause for 4, an exhale for 6, a pause for 2. One more round. And draw the knees or the heels down towards the bottom. Plant the feet. Good, and you're gently going to find that bolster again. I'm going to place it onto one side of the body. We're going to roll towards the bolster and bring the top knee on top and let the top shoulder roll back. If you want to open out that top arm, you can take them out to a T. We don't have to take the face to the opposite direction. You can keep it the same way as the knee. We're just going to take that top arm around the head once or twice. And then back again. All the way around and back. Soften through the shoulders, soften through the belly. Nothing to do. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to be, just here and now. Last circle with the arm. And then turn the face to the center, bring the knee back to center, plant the feet. You're going to switch the bolster to the other side. So do that in the most comfortable and easy way. If you have to sit up and move, just doing it without thinking, without having to adjust too much, and bring the other knee on top. And so if you need your blanket under your shoulder, under your head at all, do that. And then start that lovely movement with the arm. Not forcing, no pushing, just simple movement. We're not trying to achieve anything with this practice apart from a sense of dropping down deeper within.
one more round with the arm. And all the way back. Not skipping any corners or rushing. Take that knee back. Plant the pelvis back on the floor. Move the bolster so it comes, or the cushions so they come under the knees. And we'll take a final Shavasana, but make sure that the knees, the backs of the legs are supported. Here again, we're going to settle into some breath. Inhaling for 4, pausing for 4, exhaling for 6, pausing for 2. Inhale for 4, pause for 4, exhale for 6, pause for 2, and again. After the next pause, the final exhale and pause, gently start to begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Rolling the shoulders, stretch out the legs, and move yourself around very slowly, very gently. You don't want to fall asleep right here. You want to make sure you get into bed to do that. Plant the hands, bring yourself up, and you're done.